afternoon, YouTubers, and welcome to the David Swordplay channel. Now, this afternoon we're going to do a 2-year review, ownership review on my Moto Guzzi V85TT Centenario. I've covered nearly 23,000 miles on the bike, most of it done by me. The previous owner did about, I think it was 3,000 miles on it, so most of the miles have been mine. So I just thought we'd go through everything on the bike: suspension, frame, engine, gearbox, final drive, and just see how we've got on in our second year. Well, first of all, let me say I've had absolutely no problems except one this year, and that would be when the indicator switch failed in a massive rainstorm in France, and it's stopped working for a day until we finally got into Italy at the place we were staying, and Tony and I stripped the switch down, cleaned it and sprayed it with WD-40, and eventually it started working again, and it's been working since. So I haven't really touched it, haven't really looked at replacing it, because it's working perfectly fine. I just think I parked it with the handlebars at the wrong angle in a massive rainstorm as we dived for cover, and it probably got quite soaked. So that's the only problem I've had this year. The bike has been absolutely reliable in every aspect. I had to have a rear tyre due to a puncture, but that's just life on a motorcycle. So let's start off with looking at the major components. The engine, as I said, been bulletproof, uses very little oil, if any at all, between oil changes. I do the oil changes exactly as shown in the Moto Guzzi manual, but when I do the engine oil change, I also change the gearbox and rear card and drive oil as well. I find that's the best way with a Moto Guzzi. It gives you nice smooth operation of the gears. It's probably unnecessary, but I do that anyway because I like my bike to be fully serviced, and I know that wherever I jump on it to go anywhere, that hopefully it won't be due to lack of maintenance that I'll have if I have any problems. So the engine's been great. We've done a number of improvements to it. We put a K&N air filter in because I use the bike mainly road use, and the Mistral velocity stack. We'd put the V-twin boost on it, and we've also done a decat with some stainless steel pipes I got from a certain Chinese company, and they seem to be working well so far. The engine's running really well. It runs a lot cooler around the feet area in hot weather, which I'm really pleased about. And we run the standard silencer because I like the sound with the standard silencer on. So yes, the improvements have been made to improve rideability and not performance really, although there is a slight performance gain. Now, the engine at low speeds, I mean, we're getting a lot of 20-mile-an-hour speed limits in town in England and Wales, and to be honest with you, it's a pain in the arse for motorcyclists to run at that speed. This bike mainly I use second gear when I'm in a 20-mile-an-hour zone and leave it in second, and it runs reasonably well. But the throttle is not as good as it should be at low speed. Never has been, but with the improvements, it's certainly got better. So we'll leave it at that with the engine. The performance on a motorway is perfectly adequate. There's plenty of grunt there. You can run at 75, 80 miles an hour all day long. It runs really well. Very happy with the mileage from the engine. So yeah, it's great in that respect. Gearbox, as I say, seems to have gotten smoother as I've got more miles on it. I've recently rode a Stelvio, which was a lot more clunky than this gearbox is, but I'm very happy with the gearbox. It runs really well. It changes nice and smoothly now, so happy with that. And had no issues with the cardan drive throwing oil out. I filled it to 160 millilitres, and that seems to be an ideal level of oil. People have said that it's been dropped now, but 160 is fine with me. So that's the basic running gear engine gearbox and the cardan drive covered, and shaft drive I've had no problems at all with. So very happy in that respect. We do the service according to the Moto Guzzi service manual. Now it's coming up for its 24,000 mile service, and I believe you have to do a fork oil change at 24,000 miles. So we're going to be looking into that, because obviously you probably need special tools for taking the forks to pieces. So there's two options: you either take the forks off and take them somewhere and ask them to replace the fork oil, or you try and do it yourself. And also the steering head bearings will need repacking with grease, I would imagine. So I'll probably do those as well. Again, don't know what special tools we'll need to do that, but we'll work around it somehow. But yes, the bike has been ultra reliable this year. Suspension, now I've got it set the way I like it, has been great. No problems at all with the 41mm upside down forks on the front. It's adjustable for compression and rebound only. But now we've got a nice setting that I'm very happy with. The rear shocker again is a standard one. I haven't upgraded it, and I found a setting that works for me. So suspension wise, very reliable, no problems at all. Brakes are Brembo brakes, obviously, front and rear. We've changed the brake fluid, and they've been absolutely fine. The only situation I have, and I'll just move around the front here, is the rattly front disc, which seemed to be a common fault on the V85. Now, I think Moto Guzzi give you a specification for how much they should actually move. I can't remember what it is offhand. If I can remember, I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. But the brakes have been absolutely fine. Don't really hear them. If they're rattling, I don't really hear it. They work well. There's no modulation coming through the brake lever. It's been absolutely great. So no problems at all with the brakes. So the frame wise, we've ridden through winter, Tony and I, through salt, etc., and always cleaned it off, and the frame seems to have stood up really well. There's the odd bolt that's got rusty, which I've replaced with stainless steel. But the frame has been really rock solid. Keep it clean and you'll have no problems with it. So yeah, brake wise, been great. Frame wise, it's been great. Getting a good miles to the gallon. I fitted Air Max wind touring screen to it, this little linear height adjustment on, and I've just got that set perfect. Really nice to ride. So yeah, overall the bike has been absolutely reliable and I've had no problems at all with it. So there it is, and it's 2 years now, and I've just recently ridden the Moto Guzzi Stelvio. Now, puts a bit of a quandary in my head really. I love this bike. We've done 2 European tours on this bike and many thousands of miles in the UK over varying kinds of roads. As you know, in the UK at the moment, the potholes are absolutely appalling on the main roads. It's almost like riding off-road on some of the roads in the UK at the moment. But the V85TTs cope really well with that. But like I say, it's almost like riding off-road, and it's been really good. I've had no problems at all with leaking fork seals or anything like that. It's been absolutely reliable. So there it is, really. It's a great bike. I enjoy it tremendously. It will be very difficult for me to change this bike. I probably won't be doing it immediately. I've planned to try and test a Ducati Multistrada V2 with the new V2 V-twin engine from Ducati in it if I can. Stelvio's definitely a contender for replacement. I absolutely love the engine on that bike. It's absolutely fantastic. I've ridden it a couple of times in the V100 Mandello guys and the Stelvio guys. Brilliant engine. Gearbox, not so much. Although somebody commented, I think his name was Frankie, and I appreciate the information he gave me on how they've mounted the clutch on the Stelvio, and that's really helped my decision-making process. So yeah, the Stelvio's in a funny bike really, because it's in a price range where you've got a lot of really good motorcycles. You know, I'm an Italian bike fan, so Ducati is definitely a contender. Whether it would suit my riding style as much as the V85, should I keep this? I'm leaning towards keeping it because I really enjoy this bike. It does everything I want it to do. I'd appreciate your comments below. What do you think? Should I replace it with the Stelvio? Should I stick with the V85? It's big advantage to this bike is that you can service it yourself. I'm not saying you can't service the other bikes yourself. You can. I'm a qualified mechanic, so it wouldn't worry me. But this bike is a bit old school. It's got valve adjustment with adjusting screws and lock nuts, which makes this process so much simpler than shimming, re-shimming, all that kind of thing. So yeah, it's big advantages for if you do your servicing yourself. The 85 is a good bike to consider. The only thing is, as we've come across before, when the service light comes on, you need to find a friendly service garage that will put the light out for you. I've fortunately found one in Preston, and for a small fee, he'll reset the service light when it comes on. So it's not a problem for me. We have a new Moto Guzzi dealer in the Northwest now, Wigan Motorcycles. I'm not quite sure what I think about Wigan Motorcycles. Not really had a lot of dealings with them. But they are the official Moto Guzzi dealer now. So whether we'll be able to get spare parts quicker, I'm not sure. Only time will tell. So there it is. 2 years ownership, great bike, really enjoy it. Look, every time I open the garage door, I look forward to riding it. It's a wonderful machine, really. It's a one-off. There's not many bikes like it. And I really enjoy the exclusivity of it because you don't see a lot of V85s on the road in the Northwest. I know there are owners of V85s because I've passed them now and again. So we always give each other a wave. But it's been an absolutely great bike for me, and I've really enjoyed riding it. So there it is, YouTubers. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I think if you've got any questions you want to ask me, please leave them in the comments below and I will answer you. You might not agree with me on some things, that's fine, but this bike has been absolutely reliable for me. I had a couple of problems in the first year of ownership, but like I say, I've only had this switch problem this year, but it's rectified now. It seems to be working fine. I've not even had to replace the switch. So it's a kind of suck it and see situation, see how long it lasts. But it's been great bike, and I've really enjoyed owning it. Not very expensive to run, get good miles to the gallon. I've seen 60 odd miles to the gallon on some runs. If you open the taps a bit, obviously that drops down. But with a big tank on it, you can get an appreciative mileage on when you're out, and you don't have to fill up that often. So there it is, folks, the V85TT Centenario, 2-year ownership. Question is, should I keep it? So I'm leaning towards yes, but I would appreciate your comments, see what you feel as supporters of the channel. I'd love to hear from you. And leave your comments below and I'll get back to you. So this is David Swordplay saying thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you anything, and we'd love to have you along. I know you've got a lot of choice out there, as I keep saying, but we appreciate you supporting the channel. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.